Minister actually lands in Delhi at 11 o'clock, so he'll join us at about 11:15 or between 11:15 and 11:20. So he's coming here, but in the meanwhile, can I ask Swamiji to come and give the blessings? In fact, this is a man who really does not need an introduction, but one of the most interesting people that I've come to know in the last few weeks, actually, I must confess. And I have to thank Raja to understand his work and things. He's one person who's actually trying to bring the whole idea of spirituality, yoga, and the world together, and bring the society together. So he's also, of course, the head of the Parmarth ashram in Rishikesh. He runs the biggest yoga festival in the country, or probably in the world as well. So one of the most interesting people who also started something called as the Wash Alliance. So Swamiji, thanks a lot for joining us today, and we seek your blessings for the event.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunatu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Dear Divine Soul Amit, distinguished speakers, businessmen, business ladies, and you all, my sisters and brothers. I'm very happy to be here today. It's an amazing conference. But when I was listening, a beautiful, brilliant speaker, brilliant speech, and very innovative ideas. It gave me a thought. I was thinking what to speak today because for me it's a very different kind of crowd. The ideas came from your speech, and I'm very proud of you. You have given great remarks, and you have left great marks on me also, Mark. Because gave me a new way of thinking. Take to the spiritual world, take to the FBOs. Because 84% of the people of this earth believe in faith. How to move those people? How to move their leaders and the followers? And they have amazing power. And we have left that power aside. We have sidelined them, but they create the line for this nation, for the whole creation. And they can be very helpful to us. Number one. Number two, the mantra I chanted today was given to me when I was very young. I left to the forest when I was very young at the age of 8. being in the caves, in the mountains, with the Swamis, saints, and seers, and the sages, my experience is quite different. It's end of the day, it's same, but it's very different. What Mr. Chidanand at the end asked the question, to me he said, don't you think the skill development is also a shared value? Those people were not making skill developments for outside of the world. They were making for inside of the world. When inside you are set, outside everything is set. They were not talking about the stress management course. When I went to America, I was amazed. 36 years ago, everywhere I went, everybody was talking about stress management course, $5,000, $500, 3 hours to 3 weeks. And you are set, you are free, you are fresh, you are new. Great. But for how long? You go to beach, holiday is over, and you are over. You like ice cream is great. You eat ice cream, you love it. Ice cream is over, my happiness is over. You go on honeymoon, and before we reach home, honey is over and moon is over. It happens. I have seen it. But those people were very concerned. They wanted to give us a new shift, a new paradigm. Not outside in the world, but inside the world. End of the day, what matters? Your heart. This hard work and Harvard. I cannot give speech like Harvard, brilliant speaker like Mark, but I can tell you how heart works. How heart works. And when heart stops, everything stops. They taught me how you can keep your heart working 24 hours a day, life after life. Not here, but after you are gone, your heart can work. Hard work can stay here, but hard work can go there. End of the day, it's not the Harvard only. We are not here to be meant to be a CEO of big companies. Be CEO of big companies, be number one. He has given the greatest strategies today. But end of the day, we are not here to be number one only. We have to see how we can be in number one. When we go to sleep, before we go to sleep, we ask question to ourselves. And that's why those sages never talk about the stress management. I have never heard any class in the caves. They gave me the class with how to have self-management. Not skill development, but self-development. And when that self-development takes place, things are very easy. Today, I see wherever I go all over the world, people come to me every day. Every given time in our ashram, 30 to 40 countries people are there. We can see them there. I meet them every day. They come from every religion, they come from every culture, and they bring their problems and the solutions together. And what they are looking for, how end of the day? When I go to sleep, I can check my balance sheet. Where do I stand? Whether I'm becoming bitter or better. Whether my company, I think this company must start one course right there with the skill development, self-development. I have to see whether I'm becoming bitter or better, whether I'm in peace or in pieces. I have seen that tea set, TV set, sofa set, solitaire set, sari set, everything is set. But people are upset. Rather than being people in peace, they are in pieces. And we have to see how to be in peace. And peace is very important in your company, in your family, and within your heart. Wherever you go. And the good thing is, wherever you go, there you are. It's you who matters. And if you are in peace, you exude peace, you manifest peace, you share peace. And if you are in pieces, what you will share? Only pieces. And that's what is happening today. Whether you see the case of Beirut, Syria, Paris, anywhere. We need those pieces together. We need that education, inspiration, and inspiration in action. Information is wonderful, will take you to beyond this world today. You search Google and everything is there. You don't even imagine. This information is wonderful. But today, what we need, not only information, we need inspiration. We have to build the bridge between the information and inspiration. Internet is wonderful, but today we need internet and internet. Very important. And today another need is intranet, which is shared values. Shared values is intranet, but shared values, bringing new innovation, bringing new strategies is superb. End of the day, you have to ask yourself that my life should be juicy, juicy, not stressed. My life should be lovey, lovey. My life should be huggy, huggy. Don't wait for any hugs in the heaven. When you go, hugs will be waiting for you. If after doing everything, after going to Harvard or any world, you have to work with your heart also. You have to work with yourself also, not for only yourself, for your children, for your family. You have to see what kind of, because I was not shared values like this. It's great opportunity you have called me, Amit. Beautiful. But I was shared values, how you can share your values. Values of peace, values of love, values of harmony, that you don't see pieces all over. And that's what the music is needed today. That is the music is needed today. More music of peace, more education of hard work, more music of love and more music of harmony, more music of tolerance. Today there is a debate is going on in this nation, tolerance, tolerance. We never believed in tolerance, and let me tell you. What we believed in acceptance. Tolerate, you tolerate, keep, even sitting on one table, you tolerate each other. You are so competitive, but you are sitting together, you have to tolerate each other. Even husband and wife are tolerating each other, even they want to live together or not live together. Maybe there are many reasons. We were not shared how you can be tolerant. We were shared values that how you can be acceptance. You can have a value of acceptance. You can accept each other. You worship your own is great, but how you can respect all. Not my way is the way. Not my way or no way. My way also can be the way. One of the way maybe, one of the ways maybe. And which is very important today to understand what is happening in India and elsewhere in the world, that we all, end of the day, have to keep in mind our rishis told me when I was 8 in the jungle, and the first mantra he gave it to me, 2-3 mantras, which I never forget. One, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, we are one family, we are all one. Number 2, he said, let Ano Bhadraha Kratavo Yantu Vishwata, let all the noble thoughts come from all direction. All the noble thoughts. Accept all. Respect all. These are our values in the company, in the family, or outside the world, but that all starts at home, at heart. Innovation, because time is very short. Innovation. I have left 12 minutes left or 12 minutes? 2 minutes left. Okay. 2 minutes. Now the innovation. I think, to me, yesterday was a World Toilet Day, United Nations World Toilet Day, and we had a beautiful gathering, we had a beautiful summit, and today when I saw the creating thought leadership, yesterday we had a creating toilet leadership. Build enough temples all this earth. Went everywhere, but time has come not for the temples only. All this mosque has to come out to the street. All these churches have to come out of their churches and the synagogues. Let the church be on the streets everywhere. Our streets, our temples, our mosques must inspire people, be innovative. I think our religion also needs innovation. Mark will call you, one of our faith leaders conference, maybe in America, maybe here. We'll call you. Inspire them also. I think we need this inspiration, and inspiration in action, also very important. And that is, I think, 2.5 billion people. 2.5 billion people. And amongst those, 50% are ladies, our mothers, our sisters, and suffering without toilets. I think your CSR should become HSR, human social responsibility. For company, you work great, but how not this CSR can become a HSR? How not this CSR can become a MSR also? Media, social responsibility. I'm great, very happy of these media partners. Let more media come. Let them share also. Time has come. These people are suffering without toilets. We have to be innovative, and that's why we decided now to build not one more temple. He said, what next now? I said, no more temples. He said, what next then? I said, now we are going to build World Toilet College, where people, in India, every 30 seconds, one toilet is being built. Every 30 seconds. And how to build? What kind of model to build? Everyone has their own theories and everyone has their own innovations. I think all this have to be brought on one platform, ideas like that. So many things are there. But end of the day, our very honorable Prime Minister of India, I'm very proud of him. He loves India, and he cares for India, and he lives for India. And what he did, brought this idea from the Red Fort. Never it happened, but he brought this idea. And what happened after a few days, 1 week, 2 weeks, people started taking selfies and started posting on their social sites. I think great, nothing wrong in selfies. But with the selfies, you have to put yourself also. Selfies and self should go together. Then you can serve yourself and you can serve the world also. Thank you. It's 000, and thank you. Thank you and thank you.